What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D. Too Wild checking in once again, back with episode 5 of the Too Wild podcast. And I have two very special guests in the building. Bullet RC. There you go, sir.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
And Kisama Omarsa.
Thank you, bro. Kais.
I had to pay them some good money to have them on the show today. I know it's been quite some time.
Bull, is it all there?
Better be.
Okay.
Pushing
Cool.
P, man. You know, I had to get these guys on the show. It's been a minute. You know, I know it's been a minute since the last episode, and had planned these guys to come out here, but stuff happened. They were supposed to be coming out here for New Year's, and then it got delayed, and now they're here though 2-3 weeks later. So
let's just tell them I got the Rona.
Okay, well,
got the Marion.
Yeah, Kai's got coronavirus basically
For the first time. I was dodging it for 2 years, and then I got this new wave, and yeah, we had to cancel the trip. We had to cancel the whole event.
Yeah, we had an event. A New Year's Eve party that we were going to be doing at Soul Play. We still ended up doing it online, but it wasn't what we wanted it to, turn out to be.
It wasn't even just us with the COVID thing. It was also just
even people. At Soul Play, Soul Play, everybody. It was like a weird.
It was like a wave.
Yeah, just a weird week. Y'all might know who are watching how like everybody was just getting it like that last week of New Year's, and yeah, man, Kai's got it.
Yeah,
what were your symptoms? Like, how was that?
It was. I haven't gotten sick in a very long time because I've been super careful, but it hit me hard. It felt like I got hit by a car. I had every symptom, I think, except I still had my taste and smell. Thank God. That was the most important thing to me because I like to eat. But yeah, bro, it was just hard. It hit me hard. I was at the crib. It didn't last that long. I think it's only like 7 days now, but mine was like for 3-4 days. But yeah, it was just it sucked.
Yeah, man. Luckily, I've had a couple scares. I've made videos on it where Nicole was positive. Like, Nicole's been positive like 3 times from the at-home test, and then PCRs were negative, and then I was sick at one point. We were both very sick at one point. Then we got the vaccine, and at this point, I don't even know at this point whether I got it or not.
I think I got it too. I mean, I got the vax or whatever. I got vax, but I think I got it pretty early on. Like, I haven't had like anything that was recent.
Yeah,
but I do think I got it. I didn't get like a test. I just was like, yeah, I'm kind of like sick, and it's like the Rona's running around.
You had a couple little things because you had the thing with Cairo too, right? The whole like ear, nose, and mouth.
Oh, I had hand, foot, and mouth, that was horrible.
Yeah,
that was bad. I was
got
like
to see
dying.
Bull's face. He didn't show y'all, but I saw it.
It was
fucked up, like straight up. It was.
I didn't see it.
That was worse than COVID.
Yeah, it looked horrible. I felt bad for him. Yeah, man. But besides that, the guys, everybody's out here. We're out here. Bull and Kais are out here for the 1 year anniversary of Pure Sneaker Cleaner. We're actually doing like a little live later on the night. I wanted to get them together on a podcast, and I want to do a one-on-one with Kais and a one-on-one with Bull. So we'll definitely have those dropping too later on in the weeks up ahead. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys are sub to that. The clips will be put. Some of the clips will be on Too Wild for TV as well. But besides that, we want to talk about a couple different things. Which one? Which I want to, Well,
I mean,
we talked. So what do you want to start off with?
I mean, we can just talk about general. If you want to just start off with just, what people a little bit know us for, I guess would be like the whole
YouTube.
Yeah, seeing YouTube. Where's it at right now?
We're definitely going to have our one-on-one with you talking about YouTube as well. But I guess I kind of talked to Harrison a little bit about it, but I like to hear it from.
Who's Harrison?
His name is. He's this guy. He lives in Atlanta. He does.
Oh, he owns the store and he does like the buying and selling and stuff.
He does like fake mystery boxes.
Oh, okay. I think I heard of him. Yeah. You paid us 10 bands. How much you pay him? Like 50?
Yeah, he's about 50. He's pretty expensive. I paid him to come here today, and then he bailed out. So it is what it is. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, where you feel like basically, what's your thoughts on the current atmosphere of YouTube and just where we're at, and where do you think sneakers and everything is, where it fits?
I mean, for me, it's like it's still fine. It's like nothing really wrong. I don't think it's like dead or nothing like that. I think it's just like at this point you have to like diversify. I feel like it's more about not only just doing the YouTube, but then just like doubling up the content on like
elsewhere.
Yeah, like just throwing it on whether it be messing with Twitch or whether it be maybe messing with TikTok or like Instagram Reels. It's just like just double up your content where you can in other spots. That's really the only change to me. Other than that, it's kind of like very similar vibe and feel. But again, I guess I don't really know the vibe and feel. I just been watching from the outside for the last 3-4 months.
So yeah, Kais, what about you? I mean, Kais, are we at 10 years for you now? Where are we at with you, boy? 10 years is 2015 for you?
No. 20. Technically, it was 2011, but really, I didn't really start doing it like. It's kind of like this year because I think I started in 2011, but I really didn't take it seriously until 2013, 2014. But when it really started, and I started posting, probably 2012.
Yours is 07, right?
07.
07, yeah.
This is my 15th year on YouTube.
Jesus.
Crazy, bro.
So.
But sneaker YouTube for me has been since 2015, so it's been about 5, 6, 7 years.
Okay.
But
so,
like I've been just doing comedy skits.
If you had to look at your career from the 15 years, what are the phases and what are those years? How many phases do you think you've been through? Because that's the thing that like,
yeah.
I mean, like when we're in the moment, we're in the moment. When we do look back, though, we do say like we were doing different content in this time, and like we have all been through phases and whatnot, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like when I first started, I really didn't have a lane. Like I didn't have a specific like category like sneakers. I was just kind of I just always loved making comedy videos. So I was making skits on anything. A lot of Middle Eastern content, because obviously, you know, being Afghan, even though Afghan is technically not Middle Eastern, but just like that type of content at first, but it never really took me anywhere. I built a little following there, but then after that, I was doing more vlogs in 2012, and that's when I started the Crew Kicks channel, which is now my main channel. So it went from like skits like once a month to like daily vlogs to a little both of it. I was active on both channels, and then the sneaker stuff started in 2015. So it was like the first phase of just like adjusting to YouTube and putting my videos on the internet. And then it was like, okay, now I'm going to show my life with the vlogs. And then it was like, okay, I think I found what could be my thing on here and blow me up, which was sneakers and starting the Crew Kicks channel. So I would say it's 3 phases, and I think I'm still in that last phase. But I've also kind of like, I don't think I'm a dedicated sneaker YouTuber, even though every video is kind of sneaker related. I think I'm more like lifestyle.
Looking at your channel from a distance now, we kind of mentioned a little bit about it. We could talk about it more when we talk like one-on-one about just you in general. I feel like I feel like you have the opportunity, and your next phase would be, in my opinion, would be to focus on, it's funny, but Kais Omar. The skits. Like skits are big now, you know, like funny things on, you know, whether it's the Reels or the TikToks and the funny skits. Like, you've been doing them a lot recently. More like before, bro, Kais Omar would post like one video a year, and it'd be Sneakerheads Be Like. But now you did like 4 in the past 2 months or a month.
I did like 5 or 6 actually.
Yeah, so it's like, but you realize like that's like you can pump more of that, and it's like people doing Instagram skits like on their phone, like Drewskis and Desi Banks, salute to them. Funny guys, and they're from Atlanta as well. But just you can like, it's like content on demand is like kind of popping now. It's not like as much like crazy cinematics anymore.
People don't have, the thing about skits is people don't need to, can I cuss on you?
Yeah.
People don't need to fuck with me personally.
Yeah.
They just have to fuck with the joke and relate to it. I think that's, a lot of people, they don't like me for some reason. I don't know why. So when it comes to like my vlogs, in order to watch my vlogs, you have to like me as a person. But when you watch a skit, you don't really need to know anything about me to enjoy it. So that's why for me, it's like, I get distracted with running 3 channels, because when my sneaker channel took off, I was also doing daily vlogging, and I was so focused on the daily vlogging and the sneaker stuff that the Kais Omar channel kind of took a back seat. That channel has so much potential because, like you said, anytime I do upload on it, it does good because skits just do amazing because it has replay value. Yeah. Like, how many times is somebody going to rewatch a vlog versus rewatch something that made them laugh that they could share with their friends? Exactly. So I have something there that I realized over the last year that I want to take advantage of, and also not even just like force it. And it's not even about the money. Like, for me, it's more so trying to get that channel to 1 million subscribers because I think it deserves it, because that was my first channel that I started 15 years ago. And that the Sneakerhead Be Like series had a huge role in blowing up the other channels. Yeah. So it's like, I can't just let that channel sit there with like 800. It's at 890K right now. Like, why not get it to 1 million? It's 110K away, or 105K away. Like,
what about you, but why do you feel like you're transitioning? Like, your phases and stuff.
I was already trying to change my name, possibly.
Wait, what?
Your
Recently?
channel?
Recently?
Yeah, not my whole entire name, but just like Bull instead of Bullet RC.
But that's you've been talking about it like for a minute.
Yeah, but like I like seriously looking into it and like reaching out to the people who have like the names and like trying to like just change it up a little bit, because like I get tired of like trying to like. I mean, my name is unique, which it kind of helps it because it's easier to like pick out and see, because it's like it's only one Bull, one TRC. It's easy to see, it's easy to find, but it's hard to explain to somebody when like I'm walking around vlogging and somebody might be like, yo, what's your channel name? I just say Bull 1, Bull number 1. It'll be a top 1.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like not exactly change it up, but I kind of want to get back to like some of my fit content. I just haven't been really. I you know, my fit content, maybe my like vintagey, thrifty type stuff, and just incorporating more of my like style back into the channel. Because a lot of the stuff for me recently has been just like sneakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've been focusing on.
Same. Yeah,
I
same.
literally just uploaded my first like clothing video today, which is what I'm wearing in 2022.
But my thing is like with the clothing, it's like with Sample, my problem is that we run our own clothing brand. So like things that I like, I make for myself.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to
Not be like shameless plugging a lot. Like,
it's not. I don't even care about the
Well, I'm
shameless
saying,
plug,
but
but
like-
it's hard for me to go buy a hoodie when it's like, well, I just made 3 hoodies that I like that I just got for free. That I
Then also it's kind of like you could go to these stores and be like, hey, I like this, like let's say, I don't know, what's a brand right now? Let's say Essentials. Like, hey, I like this Essential hoodie, but you know, I know where this comes from and it's not worth this price. You could give that insight that the average shopper
Right.
doesn't have, because you make stuff.
Or-
you're making the same stuff that these companies are selling for triple the price.
I think for me too is just like I ever since like having Cairo too, like been doing like the dad life. So for me, like the whole style thing, I be walking out the house looking kind of crazy sometimes. I try not to look too crazy.
But it's not about what you're
I
wearing.
look crazy
When
all
you
the
do,
time.
You know what I realized? It's not even about. I feel like it's just who you are. It's like the person who puts on the clothes.
Yeah.
Because when I look at Instagram feeds and stuff, like I look at the fits. And I'm like, these fits are not blowing me away, or there's nothing about them. It's the person. It's just them. Maybe it's how they stand and people
I
just
give
relate to them.
a great person, and I think his fits are fire. But I feel like Cove, Icy Cove, Icy. Yeah, I feel like his personality is overshadows his clothes. Like if he wears a white tee and like black pants, people are gonna like, yo, it's crazy.
But
Not
also-
because it's like nothing to do with the pants, but like the way his stance and
But
his
it's also,
personality,
but you
like,
also know that Kofi can be in an all black outfit, but it's like, oh, it's this, and then maybe there's like the Raph scarf, and there's like, oh, maybe there's some Rick in here, or some like it might look like an all black outfit, but you
there's
know
hidden
he's
gems
wearing
there's hidden-
something.
There's hidden gems.
Yeah,
in there.
you know he's wearing something, so you don't even have to. His style is just a little bit, different.
Yeah.
But
you just drop his line real quick from when your views running
running low,
low.
could you copy our flow? Big fire videos, trying to blow.
Shout out to the Icy man.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
So are you in a rebranding stage? You feel like? Are you rebranding?
I mean, Slick, yeah. I think I kind of just want to. I feel like I just stay in my shell of like what my content has been.
that. And believe it or not, in my opinion, it's not even a you problem. That's just YouTube. YouTube kind of forces us to stay in that, because like right now, right, my channel is got 'em early review, got 'em early review. I recently did a clothing video, but like when I look back at what we were doing, me and you, we were doing runners, we were doing clothing, Karma Loop. We were doing weekly sneaker.
That's what I was-
Vlogs.
that's what-
unboxing vlogs. Like
I
everything.
enjoy the vlog. When I'm watching your guys' channels, I enjoy, I've told Tony this, is I enjoy your content more when you leave the house. Like, yeah, I'm going to watch your video if I need to know about a certain shoe and whatnot. And that's what's probably going to get more views. But as a fan and as someone who's wants to keep seeing videos, like, it makes me want to come back and watch daily when I see the story of what you're doing for the day. You're going to Soul Play, or for you go thrifting, or maybe you take your son to go get your son some fits.
But
Like,
do you
I
think
think
it's because you know us personally though? Like
no, not even. No, because I watch other YouTubers. I don't just watch
Okay,
my
yeah,
friends. Like,
yeah.
I watch other YouTubers, and I watch a David Dobrik vlog because him and his friends go out. But if he was at home talking to the camera every day,
Yeah, no,
I wouldn't watch it.
And I'll be honest, like, and just this to people, like, even in listening, like, right now, like, the last year, like, for the second half was, like, kind of slow. But, like, December and January, right now, my shit is going bananas.
Yeah.
Like I'm posting, like, I used to post 26, 30 videos a month. I'm posting, like, 12 videos a month, 15 videos a month, and getting the same numbers, like, the total views and shit. So, I'm doing great. But in my mind, like, I want to do more. Like all those videos I was doing recently where I was going to the stores, and those were the lowest videos I was getting. And that's like, I don't want to give up. I want to continue doing it. But, like, that's the type of pressure.
that's what pays the bill.
Yeah, like, you guess the pressure you get is that, like, got them early, boom. You know, but if I go and fucking take you around the world and show you some cool shit,
Yeah, but
it's
for
like,
me,
it's like that. It's like,
yeah, it sucks though, because for me, it's like the reason why I started YouTube is because I wanted to go back and watch these videos and these moments I had 10, 20 years from now. And unfortunately, like you said, YouTube kind of puts you in a bubble where you can't do that, because what you want doesn't always get as much views as what works. And it's like, you can't, when we do a video showing our top 5, like, I wouldn't go watch that in 10 years. But if it was a vlog of us going to freaking Australia or Amsterdam, I would watch that and relive our moments. But it just doesn't do as good as it was.
I watched the top 10 we did in Houston.
Okay, that's different though, because we're all together.
Yeah, that
it's
was
an
crazy.
argument. But if it's just you and are you gonna go back and ever watch your top 10 sneakers of 2015?
Probably like the first one I did, just as a reaction.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly,
But, I got what you're saying. But like us going,
You're not gonna go like when you have kids. You're not gonna be like, son, you gotta watch this top 10 I did.
Nah, I'm gonna
You're gonna show him the vlog you did when we went to
London
here and whatnot.
I feel like the dream is like, because you know they got him early, like blah blah blah. Like that's the easiest title. Like it's just the easy title, and it just works every time.
got him
Just
early.
like mine is like what the fuck are these? And people are like, why do you keep calling it? What? Like I'm tired of seeing.
good.
I'm tired of seeing that. I'm like, well, that's a serious name at this point, bro. It's like not going anywhere. It just when someone sees it, they know what it is.
Bulls, what the
and
fuck
they
are these?
click.
Is my got him early.
Yeah, and they click, and that is what it is. You know what it is. That's my series. It is a heater hype, but when people see what the fuck are these, it grabs you faster than heater hype. That's just how I viewed, in my opinion. It's just like when I was saying got him early. If I say got him early, craziest Jordan ever this year, you think, I don't know, $1,000. Whoa. Instead of saying, hey, I bought some really cool sneakers. I bought some sneakers that I liked.
Yeah.
I
I bought the Air Jordan 1 patent bread. Like, that doesn't get as many views.
Sometimes it can work.
Yeah.
It just depends on when it's posted. Sometimes the putting the name and just tossing them can work. It just depends on when it's posted.
I gotta give the guy who does that the best is Seth Fowler. Like, he could literally just put like Air Jordan 1 patent bread review.
But I think you can do. But I think that if you just do it, you might have to eat some views and not get views. But over time, I think it will pay off.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with him.
And I wanted to just say real quick, because I agree with you with the Seth Fowler thing. Because recently I've been making my titles a little bit more like straightforward. And even in my videos, they're straightforward. Like, my videos are like 5 minutes. I say, what's going on, guys? This shoe, bam.
Yeah.
Because I learned and read up on analytics and stuff that the fluff that we're so used to dropped retention.
Yeah.
Straight into the video. Like, back in the day, it was, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Tony D2Y, checking in once again, back with the bang of the day. That's like 1 minute of stuff, and people
And then the intro, B-roll.
Yeah, people are skipping that. What's going on, guys? This the shoe. Let's get into it. Bam. Like that.
Yeah.
They want that. You need to have it instant. So, being straightforward and you know, one thing you always told me, which is also good though too, is you could drop it with a title and switch the title later on.
Yeah.
Like, drop something. What are these? And then as the Jordan 11 Cool Gray approaches, you change the title to the Cool Gray so that it grabs those views. So like, those are some things as well. But what's your opinion? Go ahead. On sneaker YouTube, your opinion.
Yeah, basically, when it comes to sneaker YouTube, like, obviously it's not where it was a few years ago. I think sneaker YouTube was like really up there, like to the point where it was like tech YouTube, where it was like it was a main category on YouTube in 2015, 2016, 2017. But I think people have kind of like, I don't want to say it's a lack of content, but it's more so people have, back then, people, when a shoe came out and they were interested in that shoe, they would watch everyone's review. Now I think it's more so they have their guys that they go to. They go watch Seth Fowler, Nightwing, Fulmer Simpson.
Yeah.
They have their people that they go to for the review. They don't need to see anybody else's, because at the end of the day, we're all saying the same exact stuff when we review shoes, and then you just give your own 2 cents in there too, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's changed in that way where people aren't watching everyone. Because I have people who come up to me and they're like, "Oh, why don't we miss the old guys do the vlogs?" And I'm just like, I just don't do that anymore. I'm not on Melrose like I used to be. You know what I mean? So it's like we our content changed, and the viewers just like they stuck with who they like the most when it came to sneaker YouTube. So I think sneaker YouTube is at the point now where people are more interested in like how they can make money. So the whole like resell sneaker YouTube has been insane. Because before it was like the younger audience who wanted the shoes. Now they're getting older and they want to make money.
Yeah, and
so they want to make money off the shoes. So people like Common Hype, Private Selection, Cam's Kicks, people have been just so interested in that because they want to see how they can make money in this industry that they love.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. But like you said,
nothing wrong with it. I enjoy
I'm gonna
their
keep it a buck.
content.
That's unfortunate, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, it sucks for us because we were never
it's not even just for us. It's just I just think that's like I don't know. It's different for me. Like I guess when I started doing this, we
did it for the love.
It was not cool. It was not cool.
It was frowned upon.
Yeah, it was not cool. Like I didn't go around my like high school saying like, yeah, man, check out my YouTube channel. Like no, I didn't. I just did my YouTube videos, and some people would notice that maybe I had like a pair of Wheat 13s on that were from like 03 or 07. Like, oh, that's a little different. Like even I was talking to my friend, my homie, and he was just like, yeah, man, I remember in high school, like he was talking about like even the Facebook groups, like buy, sell, trade on Facebook locally, trying to get shoes and like just doing that. And he was just like, yeah, man, I remember in high school, I just seen you and you had like Wheat 13s on. And I was like, that just stuck with me. Like, okay, he obviously knows a little bit of something. I don't know. I guess just for me, it was never about the resell or the bread or whatever. It was just like, oh, this is a genuinely cool like shoe that I like. And I think now for me, really, I think going into 2022, when I start posting again, I do want to do more reviews, and I want to do reviews on like just different stuff. Obviously, I gotta, I'm gonna do the Jordans and stuff that everybody wants to see, but I'll throw in like, hey, maybe a Yeezy insulated boot. Like I got both of the new boots. I just haven't done videos on them, but it's like that, or like some NBs. Just tossing them stuff. I seen like some Bo Jacksons. I like whatever, man. Just cop them and do it. Just do something a little bit different. I don't know.
Nah, like definitely coming in the game, people that I was watching and seeing, it was all about trying to achieve that collection, and like you said, now it's trying to achieve that seller, that resale thing. And, it's cool. Like, that's what they want to watch. That's what they want to watch. But that's one thing I can sit here and say I'm proud of. I never switched to that reseller and trying to make resale content and how to bot and all that.
Why are you throwing shots at me because I'm part of a sneaker store now?
Possibly, that's fine. But not like the thing is also though is I can still work with companies that maybe produce bots or produce something, because I know the people that mainly watch me, they're just trying to cop a shoe, bro.
Yeah.
They're not trying to be resellers, but they got to go through hoops to get a bot to get a shoe, or they need to work with a certain company, a certain site that provides links or something like that.
You know what you're doing though? Let me be honest with you. I don't think you've thought about it like this either though. You're not reviewing the shoe anymore for people to go out and buy, because most of the time it's impossible.
Yeah.
You're reviewing the shoe. You're reviewing the shoe to let them know if the buyer should pay resale.
Which is what I thought about too. When I I got shoes just sitting around. I was like, I can still just drop a review. Like Cool Gray 11s, I can still do it.
Should you pay resale? That's
you
could put that in the title.
I'm pretty sure we've already done that before. Like, hey, should you pay resale on this shoe? Is it worth it?
The chances, if you're getting a view and it gets 50K, maybe like 3% of that 50K has a chance of actually getting that shoe. Yeah. So who are you actually reviewing it for? You're reviewing it for the person who's actually thinking about paying resale.
And I will say this really quickly
too. That's definitely true, and I'm not gonna lie. We'll get into that. Go ahead. I got something about the resale shit.
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna quickly say too. Like, I said the whole resale like side of things was kind of like unfortunate, and I still feel that way. But I do understand when you've been trying to get shoes over and over and over again, you finally hit on a shoe that you didn't care about. Like, I get it. Like, being like, yeah, no, I'm gonna get my bread off of this shoe and try to get something else. Yeah. Like recycling and like trying to like move a shoe to get another shoe, because I mean, who knows where you're gonna hit. You miss so many times, you just like you expect to miss, and I feel like you kind of grow resentment towards like a fellow sneakerhead, fellow sneaker connoisseur, because it's like, nah, bro, like if you got this shoe, you wouldn't help me out. Like I'm not gonna help you out. I'm gonna just sell them on StockX. Like StockX is the price. That's the market. Pay me. I want my own shoes.
Is there anything you want to say? I'm not going to change the subject too much, but we're going to be
Two things.
we're going to dive into something crazy after this. Go ahead.
Two things. Just a little note too, just for us to think about. Like, remember we were looking at the vlog from us in Hong Kong, and we went into like the Jordan store, and we're like, bro, we can't believe like they had that stuff on the shelf.
Yeah.
Back then, if we saw something on the shelf or we knew it was going to be there, we would watch a video to see the review to see if it was worth it, and we could then go to the store. But now it's like, if you hit on sneakers, you're not gonna, or if you're thinking about trying for sneakers, you're not gonna watch a review. You're gonna try regardless. People try for every single shoe.
Yeah.
That was just one thing we already talked about to get out the way.
I remember there was dunks in that. There was the Nike Dunk University.
There was
of
some
Las
crazy
Vegas or
stuff,
some
bro.
shit.
We did a reaction, but let me say one more thing.
Go ahead.
As far as sneaker YouTube, so all these like new sneaker YouTubers and stores and stuff. The reason why I'm not saying you guys are against them, but the reason why I'm like open to working with them and I'm cool with a lot of them is because when I came into the sneaker YouTube world, I came out of nowhere. Like nobody really knew me. You know what I mean? I came out of nowhere, and I had so many of these people who have been doing this who just hated on me for no reason, like literally because I came in, and I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but I just came in as this guy who just started getting views for no reason. I started getting packages from brands that they couldn't get packages from. So I never wanted to be that same, like as I get older, I don't want to be considered an OG that just hates on the new generation of content creators. So that's why I've been collabing with Common Hype. I've been cool with like all these other creators, and just like, you know, whenever they hit me up for advice, I give them my advice. I don't try to hide stuff. I'm open to it. And even when I first started sneaker YouTube, I was collabing with like Blazendary before his thing popped off. I was collaborating with Blake Linder when he didn't have a following, because I was open to collaborating with anybody as long as they had a good idea, as long as they had a good content that we can make together. And I just always wanted to be, I don't want to be that salty OG sneaker guy who's just like not willing to adapt to how things change.
No, I understand.
Yeah, that's why I made sure I said it's unfortunate. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Like I seen I forgot the guy's name from we seen him when we were in I think Philly. We seen him in Vegas from Uncommon Hype.
Oh yeah.
On the Bachelor Party. Yeah, we saw Bryson and and Drew.
Yeah, I seen it. It was cool. Trust me, I've dealt with the salty OGs.
It's annoying, bro, and I don't want us to become that. Like,
yeah, no, I don't want to be labeled that. I feel my way, but I understand.
Should we just play the song right now, or
no? I feel my way, but I understand. And I get it.
So how do you guys feel? And I've been talking about this recently on my channel. This is probably gonna be a pretty big topic, so I think we can spend some time talking about it. How do y'all feel? One, about fakes, but two, about the person that's been constantly taking L's left and right every single week on this sneaker world. Now that the point, like there's so many people that's been taking these L's now to the point where they're just saying, fuck it, I'm going to go buy the UAs. I'm buying the shoes across the water. I'm buying the fakes. What's your thoughts and opinions? My personal opinion, I'm going to say this. I'll let y'all talk. I ain't want to. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, didn't you hear... because of my Instagram comments, people saying my whole collection's fake, apparently. But
what do you mean?
People always I always get comments of people being like, bro, y'all don't know that all his pairs are fake. I know behind the scenes. Like, no, you don't. Like, okay, that's a different story, but
maybe you talk about
that was a bad joke. But anyway,
we'll talk about that though. We'll let you like on your one-on-one.
Yeah, none of my stuff's fake, by the way. But anyway, I personally don't have a problem with people purchasing fakes, as long as you're comfortable with it. Like, it's crazy. Like, I stumbled upon a sneaker YouTuber, or I don't even know if he's a sneaker YouTuber, but I stumbled upon a guy's channel, and he showed his sneaker collection, and he was openly saying, yo, this is my sneaker collection of UAs, like Travis Scott, like Dior's, like Dior Jordan 1s, like just openly showing it, and his comments all just showing love.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, like, if that's your lane and that's what, you know, it is hard to get shoes these days. I understand it. So, and it's literally the same quality. So, like, if that's what you're comfortable with, that's cool. I'm not going to judge you. I don't have a problem with it, but the only issue I have is if you're trying to sell it and to pass it as real. I think that's everybody's thing.
So, for you, do you feel like you promote resale? Buying resale?
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, why not? Like I said earlier, we make sneakers. We make videos about shoes that 95% of the audience is probably going to take an L on.
Yeah.
So it's like my thing is making content for the person who's paying resale. You know what I mean? I'm more so just trying to entertain people at the same time. So I'm not like trying to.
So what would you say to somebody that said, "Hey, Kais, I missed out on the Red Thunders. Should I pay resale or should I just go buy the UAs?"
I would personally say work hard and buy the real pair because it will feel better. Like you'll have that achievement that you worked hard. When I before I started Sneaker YouTube, I dreamt of having like a perfect pair or a Mayors collection. You know what I mean? Or I could have just half-assed it and went and bought UAs. But I wanted to work for that collection. I wanted to bust my ass and I wanted to be able to afford that collection. So for me, and my advice to people when it comes to UAs is if you really are a sneakerhead and you really love shoes, you take L's, work so that you can afford the real pair. But if you're someone who like you just don't care and you're going for the UAs, that's cool. I'm not going to judge you. Like I've had people who are subscribed to me come up to me. It was actually at Disneyland on my birthday. Remember the dude came up to me, he had the MCA, the Off-White Air Force One MCAs
yeah, he
on.
told you or some shit.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, nice shoes. You really wore those to Disney? And he's like, he whispered in my ear, he said, these are UAs, bro. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm not going to be like, oh, don't take a photo with me, bro. I don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like if you wear fakes, that's cool. But for me personally, it's like working to be able to afford that shoe is what makes it better for me.
So then my next thing is that my only thing is with promoting or telling someone to work hard to get the resale, do we not pay attention to the fact that there's people paying resale possibly can run into getting it UA as well?
Yeah, I mean,
scammed.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta just trust who you buy.
What do you do that makes you feel like that all your shoes are real?
I make sure I buy from my people or from like a store where I could trust. And even when I do, like, let's say we're in Atlanta right now, right?
Yeah.
You know the stores more than me, but if I go to a store and they have something I like, one, their reps on the line if they're selling it to me and they know I can make a video about it if it ends up being fake, but I'm not like looking to do that. But even if I buy a shoe that from a store, I'll still get a second opinion on it. I send pictures to my people that I trust and I get most of my shoes from. So like I still just to make sure, because at the end of the day, there's dudes out there who just want to see me burn and they want to see me get got, and it hasn't happened yet, knock on wood. But there's people who want to see me get exposed in fakes. So I always have to move a certain way to make sure it doesn't happen.
So here's my last question. This one's gonna be I can already see some content just because it's gonna be.
Oh yeah, you already know all the YouTubers gonna react to this one.
Yeah, but
Kais Omar promoted fakes.
Kais, is there a possibility you could have UA and not know in your collection?
No.
That's it.
100%. There's no UA in my collection. 110%. You know why? It's because most of my pairs I get from retail stores, but the pairs that I do pay resale for, as I said, I get them from people who, if it's fake, their store, like, they have more to lose than me. Like, they would not sell fakes, and they know exactly what they're doing, bro. Trust me.
So last thing, because I already know that, like, I'm already answering questions that I know follow up.
Yeah.
So, because I can't remember this, but you did get burnt once.
I got burnt once,
with the Flu Game 12s, right?
Yeah.
How'd you find out about that? Somebody just told you?
No, if the video is a live reaction when I found out, when I'm unboxing.
So you unboxed it. So initially when you're unboxing it, you're unboxing Flu Games to show people. And then you had to change the title to fake, right? Pretty much.
No, I didn't change the title. I knew as I was opening up the box.
No, I'm saying, like, in your brain, you're like, brain, you're like unboxing the blah, blah, blah. And then you open it, you're like, oh shit, I'm going to have to change this to fake now because
I literally. And this was one of the videos that blew up, but because it was like one of those first videos on that was a vlog about opening up a fake, but it was that genuine natural reaction. Like some company tried to, get me, but I feel like the guy who sold it to me didn't even know that they were fake. He was just dumb and he was getting it from someone else. So I haven't got in a sense of like going to a store and buying a pair,
Yeah.
but the company sent me a free pair, and then I as I was unboxing it, they just happened to be fake. that pair.
Last thing, because I'm just want to make sure, because as a podcaster host, I got to make sure I ask all the tough questions.
You gotta ask the juicy
because
questions.
otherwise I'll be catering to you. How do you know every shoe that you've gotten from StockX has been real?
I don't buy. First of all, I haven't bought a shoe from StockX in.
Or GOAT too. I said, just want to throw that in there.
I trust GOAT a lot, to be honest with you, but I know they've had a few slip ups. But at the end of the day, it's who you trust, right?
Yeah.
You still have, no matter where you buy it from, there could be a very small chance that a fake slipped in there, and most stores have got. But at the end of the day, I trust 100% the people that I get my shoes from, 1,000%. To the point where I will let a legit checker come to my house and legit check all my shoes. That's how confident I am, because have I ever gotten a fake or from StockX or GOAT? I've bought stuff from both of them over the years. I don't think I have, and I'm pretty sure I haven't, because again, even when I do buy from these websites, I still get a second opinion. If I'm buying I paid $3,000 for my Off-Whites, right? If I'm paying $3,000 for a shoe, I'm getting a second opinion. I'm not just going to trust the person I'm buying from, unless it's that. Look, Soul Supremacy, my Bay Area store, they are my go-to people to get shoes from. They hook me up, and if I get a shoe, or even before I purchase a shoe, I'm sending photos to them. So Soul Supremacy, and I'm sure the sneaker community could back me up. They know what they're doing.
Okay.